in the Central Africa, in the dense tropical rainforest of Congo, under the breaches of its tall standing trees, there are many mysteries that hide unexplored inside it. The vast expanse of 500 million acres of Congo tropical rainforest is home to many unique species, and the vast area believed to hold many mysteries that contradict the scientific explanation. One of the mysteries that believed to inhabit this region is a sauropod dinosaur-like creature known by the locals commonly as Mokele-mbembe. Mokele-mbembe is the name given to a creature believed to inhabit the upper reaches of the Congo River basin, that is Congo, Zambia, and Cameroon, as well as in the Lake Tile in the Republic of Congo and its surrounding regions. The name Mokele-mbembe originates from the Lingala language and is commonly translated to mean one who stops the flow of rivers. The Mokele-mbembe, seen by the local people as a rare and a very dangerous animal which gets aggressive when people get near to it. And some believe that the Mokele-mbembe is a mythological creature and some believe it as a ghost. The description of how this creature looks like was shaped through many accounts and witnesses in the history. An account of Mokele-mbembe believed by several cryptozoologists to be a very early Mokele-mbembe report appears in 1743 to 1808. Missionaries in West Africa had reported the existence of a very large animal on the basis of the tracks they had discovered. The missionaries observed passing along a forest the trail of an animal which was not seen, but which must have been monstrous. The marks of the claws were noted on the ground, and these formed a print about 3 feet in circumference. The arrangement of the impressions indicated that the animal was walking, not running. The distance between the footprints measured was 7 to 8 feet. Descriptions from guides had taken in the regions of Lower Ubangi, Sanga, and the Kilimba rivers, all of whom gave consistent accounts. The animal is said to be of a brownish grey color with a smooth skin. Its size is approximately that of an elephant, at least that of an hippopotamus. It is said to have a long and a very flexible neck, and only one tooth but a very long one. Some say it has a horn. A few spoke about a long muscular tail like that of an alligator. While across the swamps of Imfondo and Ipine, and at a small village near the Cameroon border, where elderly villagers accounted that, according to the tradition transmitted by the parents of their parents, in these swamps of Lake Tile would live a beast that looks like an enormous pangolin. They told that if it crossed the arm of herbs at the pores of Epine, its tail would still drag on the shore as its head and its forelegs would have reached the opposite bank, which would give it a length of 20 meters. These stories and descriptions amazed many cryptozoologists and others. From then, many expeditions and research had taken place to find the existence of this beast. Robert Leod, a telecommunications engineer, claimed to have observed a sauropod-like animal during his time in French Congo. Between 1924 and 1933, Leod had been hunting east of Oiso on the Sanga River, possibly somewhere near Lake Tile, when he allegedly came across a crocodile fighting with a large animal. From what he could see, it had a long tail and a long neck, and he estimated that it was around 10 meters long. The long-necked animal eventually broke up the fight, he described. In 1932, Sanderson in his expedition, Sanderson reported coming across vast hippo-like tracks, patches of trampled grass, and large partially chewed fruits near one of his camps on the upper Cross River. Sanderson claimed that a few months later, while boating on the Maffel Pool with Gerald Russell, both men caught a glimpse of an enormous animal in the water. He accounted that Gerald Russell and I, with 2 boys in small boats, entered this river from below through a gorge into the Maffel Pool at dusk. As we passed the submerged caves in the cliffside, got the shock of our lives when the most terrific noises I have heard outside of warfare issued from one of the said caves, and something much larger than a hippo rose out of the water for a moment, set up a large wave, and then curled under. The best known Mokele-mbembe sighting is said to have occurred at Lake Tile in 1959 or so, when a Mokele-mbembe was allegedly trapped by a pike barrier and speared to death by the Pangombe people. A fisherman from the lake recalled hearing about the killing of a large animal by the pygmies there when he was a child. He accounted that the Mokele-mbembe had been entering Lake Tile from the forest in which it lived via one of the waterways. After the animal had entered the lake, the pygmies blocked off its waterway by constructing a barricade. When the Mokele-mbembe tried to return to its forest, it was trapped by the barricade and killed with spears. Some of the stakes used to construct the trap were large tree trunks and are still there. The pygmies cut up the animal and ate it. All who ate of it died. The animal killed was said to be one of two. The other one, possibly a mate, is said to be still there, but has become wary and difficult to approach. However, it will occasionally stick its neck out of the water to a height of about 2 meters. During the 1983 Congolese expedition to Lake Tile, researchers collected sightings from locals and claimed to have seen the Mokele-mbembe. It was reported that a young girl had seen an enormous animal in the Bay River just 2 weeks before the arrival of the researchers. On May 1, 1983, the researchers decided to film the fauna in the low canopy forest surrounding the lake. The researchers and the 2 Boha villagers set out early in the morning at approximately 2:30 pm. The researchers were filming a troop of monkeys. One of the villagers fell into a pool of muddy water and went to the edge of the lake to wash himself. About 5 minutes later, the researcher heard his shouts to come quickly. The researchers joined him by the lake, and the villager pointed to what he was observing. Then the researchers able to see a strange animal with a wide back, a long neck, and a small head. The animal was located at about 300 meters from the edge of the lake, and they were able to advance about 60 meters in the shallow water, placing them at a distance of 240 meters from the animal. The animal had become aware of their presence and was looking around to determine the noise of their location. The villager continued to shout with fear. The animal partly submerged and remained visible for 20 minutes, with only the neck and the head above the water. It then submerged completely. At that point, they trekked rapidly through the forest back to the base camp, located 2 kilometers away. They then went out on the lake in a small boat with video equipment to the spot where they had seen the animal. However, no further sightings of the animal took place till now. As of 2011, over 50 expeditions have been carried out to find this creature. Apart from alleged footprints, fuzzy photographic images, and adult eyewitness reports, there is a lack of indisputable evidence to prove the existence of Mokele-mbembe. In addition to the absence of hard evidence, the existence of the Mokele-mbembe is doubted based on several factors, like it has been argued that if Mokele-mbembe is a prehistoric dinosaur, as many claim, then it is highly unlikely for it to be just one animal or a few individuals. If the Mokele-mbembe has survived unchanged in the Congo River basin for the last 65 million years, then there must be a sizable population of them. Enough physical evidence such as skeletal remains or feces would have been left behind by the creatures and should have been found by now. Another argument against the existence of Mokele-mbembe draws from the experience of geologists who search for species believed to have gone extinct in recent history. If one intends to rediscover a presumably extinct animal, one would need to conduct multiple searches. It has been found out that if such a creature still exists, it would usually turn up after 3 to 6 searches, after which the probability of its existence decreases. Given that over 50 expeditions have been conducted, the likelihood that the Mokele-mbembe exists seems to be pretty slim. Nevertheless, there are those who have not given up and who frequently believe that the Mokele-mbembe will be one day found.